Namaskar friends, I welcome you all to the Hindu editorial analysis on 9th September 2023. So what goes on in India now is that in August 2023, the Indian Penal Code 1863 is just replaced with Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. The Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 is replaced with Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita 2023. And lastly, the Indian Evidence Act 1872 has been replaced with Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023. So, what are all this about? Is what is dealing with the editorial number 1, which we are going to discuss now, and overhaul the criminal law bills and the big picture. So, what is it all about? Discussing about the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita, which replaces the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 and has been introduced in August 2023 in the Parliament. The Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita discusses certain provisions which are new. There is an explicit provision of registering a cognizable offense. Cognizable offense means the offense for which arrest is must and necessary. So, registration of a cognizable offense can be done in any police station, be it in the police station which is outside the area for which the offense is committed. For example, an offense is committed in Trivandrum, it can be registered. The offense can be registered in Ernakulam. It is the party's choice, the victim's choice. The first information report, that is FIR, has been in use for many years now. FIR at 0 has been used for many years now. Its formal introduction has been only done with the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita. This is a matter of right now. Earlier, it was with the police people to register the FIR or not. And it has now become a right. That is the interesting point of the introduction of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita, my dear friends. And all provisions of CRPC regarding arrest have been retained. That is nothing new. Now, what happens is that if a person is over the age of 60, you require the prior permission of Deputy Superintendent of Police for arresting the accused. The Samhita also requires the police people to use audio visual means to record the steps of investigation. This is a very critical one. Then the duration of police custody has also been raised from 15 to more than 15. This enables the police officer to record additional evidence and start an investigation. So these proposed changes are definitely progressive in nature. And what happens is that much emphasis has been given to the forensic experts' visit to the area of crime. But our police is very much understaffed and forensic experts are not so much available with the state government. So this has to be taken into account while thinking about the implementation of this new law, that is the Samhita. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the 10-member Asian Summit, Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit, in the Indonesian capital of Jakarta earlier this week. And now he has flocked to New Delhi for the G20 summit, which is being held in the New Delhi. What is now very discomforting is that The UNCTAD had discussed that there are some pessimistic factors or negative factors downgrading the economic forecast, and the inflation is a disturbing factor, and geopolitical tensions like Russia Ukraine crisis is still hinging high. Strengthening food security and nutrition, it requires that the vulnerability of the Asian region, which is exacerbated by the food crisis, has to be addressed. India has been very much prompt in banning rice exports, and the price of rice has risen to a 15-year high. With all these troubles, now we have the El Nino phenomenon, which is disruptive weather event and making the things worse for the Asian nations. Now India wants, in a veiled attack to China, our Prime Minister has pitched in and said that we want a free and open Indo-Pacific, because China is overarching its arms over the South China Sea. So India's message is very much clear. Now talking about the free trade agreement with the 10 nation group, that is ASEAN, India is rethinking on its stance because Chinese goods are easily making their way into the Indian markets through this FTA. And this will be completed in 2025, and India will have to rethink on its continuing engagement with the free trade agreement. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you for your